1. What's up, dude? We're back. Just like that. Again, consistently.
Just like that.
2 episodes. It's October now.
What is this, 34?
And I love Halloween. Yeah, this is episode 34. And I'm excited. For anybody who's listening that didn't see what we put on Instagram the other day, I meant to save it as a thing on there, but I forgot. For the month of October, we're doing an extra spooky episode a week. I like Halloween, so I force everybody around me to also like Halloween. So
I was excited for you.
So
for this month, to be honest.
We're going to do an extra episode a week. It's going to be a little shorter, but it's going to be, spooky, I guess, like a Halloween edition. So we need help, perhaps. You can find us on Instagram, Drinking with Friends Pod. DM us a ghost story, a spooky story of some kind, real accounts of stuff.
Yo.
Your favorite scary movies?
We should,
all that stuff. DM us, and we'll read it on the podcast.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I know. I just...
You have some indigestion issues?
I'm backed up right now.
Do you need another beer to wash it down?
I perhaps
That's
do.
literally all the beer.
I do also. So I'm going to go get 2.
Yeah, we should,
Just started. Already had a beer.
thought about everything else.
I know.
Yeah, we should get, 2 black lights. This is the spooky
Oh.
episode, only difference. We're just going to turn the lights down.
Oh, I have. Yeah, we're just going to dim the lights. We have the capability here. We're going to have, hopefully a new setup for that, for those 4 episodes. But go ahead and DM us any Halloween stuff that you'd like, your favorite scary movies, a ghost story that you have. For any writers out there, make one up. I don't know. We'll read it on the podcast if it's good enough.
Full scripts. JK short story life.
Yeah, whatever.
8 minutes.
So, yeah. If you want to be
40 characters or less.
Yeah, if you want to be featured or if you're excited for that, just DM us, let us know, follow us, share with your friends. And we're here, dude.
What are you drinking, Tim? Is that a
Keystone Light,
why is it pink?
raspberry and lime.
It doesn't sound good.
Keystone doesn't sound good in general.
It's got a beautiful little French bulldog
French
on the
bulldog?
can.
No. Yeah.
Do you want to taste it?
I would actually love to taste some of this.
Because it's delicious.
I don't like the way y'all worded that. It's got a little French bulldog. You want to taste it?
Yeah. Holy shit, that is good.
Is it?
And it was only $5.99.
It's got a weird aftertaste.
I feel like I'm
place.
breathing heavy in the mic. So it's October. We're recording this on Saturday, October 3rd. And we're 3 days into October, and Trump's got coronavirus.
Trump is COVID.
Or does he, dude?
Oh, God.
Or does he? Or did he get kidnapped by the deep state? And I'm not, you know what? I just thought about it in my head. And it's
Probably not good to say.
probably not good to say. I'm kidding. I don't know anything. Don't
Could
listen
be a clone
to me.
already.
You're going to wake up dead.
I'm going to wake up dead. By my own account.
Yeah, I was reading this thing that said that's how I don't know. I was reading this meme that said that's how Jamaicans talk about people that die in their sleep. They say wake up dead, but Americans just I guess everybody else just says
well, yeah, you
died
don't
in your sleep.
You don't wake up.
Well, I brought it up from the scary movie reference when Kevin Hart and the other
Funniest.
dude were going back and forth.
yeah.
It's one of the earliest times you can see Kevin
How you
Hart.
going to wake up dead?
Exactly.
Unless you a zombie.
Dude. We've talked about it before, so we don't have to get into it. But, dude, Kevin Hart's just unstoppable, man. I just went to, go ahead and make fun of me if you want to, but I went to Fabletics with my
That's
girl.
where he's going with it.
And he has a line of, shorts out, and I copped 2 pairs of them. I'm a member at Fabletics now, but that's what I had to do to get the deal. So
Is it bad that I have no idea what that is?
it's like a woman's leggings store,
Expensive
basically.
workout leggings. So yeah,
But he has a deal with them now, so now he's making men's clothes.
it didn't work out because they got people like you just going in there, becoming members, and then hashing out.
So
But
you
no.
bought leggings for the gym?
No, they're just shorts, man. They're just shorts. But
Compression shorts?
no, regular loose.
Oh.
They're like
You guys ever see Walking Dead?
no
Like the show?
I didn't
Smooth
watch it.
transition.
I know. I
I've
like
never seen
that.
The Walking Dead.
That was super.
I don't want to lose it. I got it.
I didn't make it past the 3rd
Oh, but you know what the show's
season.
about, right?
Yeah, I never watched it.
Zombies.
Super depressing parts, zombies. And
Carl!
would you guys rather be if the world ended COVID turned people into zombies? Would you rather be just put me out of my misery, be a zombie, watch or be in The Walking Dead, watch all your friends die, and just keep fighting these guys?
If I'm gonna think about zombies happening in real life, I probably wouldn't think about The Walking Dead. I'd probably go with a Zombieland thought.
Gotta find the Twinkies.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
I don't know. What would you do in?
That's my point.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would grab both of my guns that have the most common ammo.
Yeah, but the rest of your life, you're just fending off these zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywhere you
I
go.
like shooting guns. It's fun. It's a stress reliever.
It's like being a drug dealer.
We're gonna get canceled now.
We're gonna be out of right
Oh,
field.
yeah.
We're gonna be out of
Darn
left
it.
field today with these ones, but it would be like being a drug dealer, like just always watching your back, can't settle in somewhere.
They carry my
Don't let
duck,
these
my
zombies
duck
have your
hunting gun.
address.
Or owing a debt to the mob,
Yeah.
like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of good on that, actually.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want, because like if you're the only one left,
You guys ever seen The Avengers?
there ain't shit to do. You are.
All over the place.
Imagine they just
Can I be Iron Man?
like, dude, there's no way if in the zombie world you're in the city, you just, whoever's on the top floor, whoever takes over the top floor of the skyscrapers is probably good.
Well, that's
You have to go out for
That's-
supplies eventually.
that's why I avoid cities now.
Are
It's
you
because there's too
talking-
many people there.
Are you talking about zombie apocalypse, but also being an Avenger? Is that what you're saying?
No, in Avengers they have like a
So you're gonna be
spaceship that stays in the
you're gonna
air.
be
Yeah.
Thor and fighting zombies.
In the first Avengers they have like a
I was gonna say if I have superpowers, I will do the zombie thing. I'm not
Yeah,
worried
I'm-
about it at that point.
I'm game.
I'm down, dude. Bring it. Just have like a shield or whatever.
What would you like if you could get two superpowers, but they can't, it has to be like a tier 1 superpower and a tier 2. What's the two you go with?
I don't know what qualifies to.
Well, tier 1 is like invisibility,
Superpower
flying.
seems pretty top tier. Any superpower.
No, listen. So like flying, invisibility, super strength, those are all tier 1.
Okay. What's tier 2? Give me my options.
He doesn't know.
You can run like 45 miles an hour. I don't know. Like tier 2 would be like
So I'm invisible and I can run
Fast.
on like
Super-
a divided
super,
highway speed.
no, tier 2 would be like I have super fighting capabilities, like, you know,
Like you're a black belt.
yeah, like a black belt.
I don't know, so Joe Rogan has tier 1 or tier 2 super abilities right now.
No, because like when you watch superheroes, like any one of those guys that are real can like. Listen, what
That
would
are
it be?
real?
What would you pick?
Invisibility for one.
That's your number 1.
Yeah,
You don't want to fly? You go anywhere. Vacations.
you can go anywhere if you're invisible too.
I'd
you just
probably-
don't make any noises.
Oh yeah, sure. But you still like if I can fly, I can get there quicker.
I thought about this for a long
Or you
time.
can just walk onto an airplane.
I'm good on that.
I would take.
Imagine being a superhero and being invisible and dying on an airplane because you snuck on it. You snuck in the cargo.
No one would ever know.
But imagine sneaking on the like
You wouldn't have to be embarrassed.
Pablo Escobar's like boat, his drug boat or something. Just watching that, you'd be like watching a real movie in real life. You actually get shot. Like there's a shootout.
Nixon
You just
didn't have
get
to
hit by
be.
a straight
yeah,
bullet.
yeah.
Nixon didn't have to be invisible to see that.
This episode's already very fun.
I think I'd pick Doctor Strange's superpowers,
What would that be?
like being able to like do interdimensional travel and
Yeah,
stuff.
sick.
I have a confession. I wasn't a superhero kid, so like I know Spider-Man and
Yeah, well, Doctor Strange just
Iron
came out
Man.
a couple years ago, so
That's about it.
No, but the he himself, the character's been around forever.
that all goes in the thing we were talking. I definitely don't want to get into it. The whole quantum physics and different realm, energy
Yeah.
realm and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I used to always be like Batman. That's what I'm going with. But then like I got into like
But if they tax invade him, it's over. You know, his superpowers are done.
yeah. Well,
He agreed.
you got me there.
He agreed.
But what I'm saying is like once I got into like that science stuff, like
Yeah.
of like, you know, like just like physics and stuff, like low level. I don't know
Extremely low.
anything.
I still don't grasp it fully.
But all the theories and stuff. Then I was like, Doctor Strange. That's it. That's the one I want because I want to be able to like be like
Can he
in-
like predict the future?
in the
He can do
universe
a lot of
and
stuff.
stuff.
He can like alter
well,
reality.
he
predict the
can like
future.
travel through dimensions.
Because I've
of
just seen the
time.
memes, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah, like they go
I've
into dimensions
I've
and stuff.
seen all of the possibilities. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Except one. Yeah.
I don't like
know.
superheroes. Wasn't my thing growing up.
Yeah. No, I get it.
watched.
You guys ever see Game of
It's not
Thrones?
for everybody. No, it's another one.
Same
I'm the
thing.
worst.
Only made it about two.
I
two
can't be
seasons
friends. I
in.
really like. I've decided. I was watching a TV show the other day, and then I got on YouTube for half a second, and it started popping up like greatest scenes from Game of Thrones, and I was like popping through different 10-minute videos.
Is it all the booby scenes?
It is I can't even explain to you how this show will literally change your life.
That's
Like,
the only
I have a
reason
brother,
started
right?
watched it.
My little brother can't he hasn't watched it yet,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even think I can be friends. I gotta disown him until he sees it.
So
Really?
should I
Bro,
leave
it
right
is
now?
the great they
I've never
spent
seen it
2
either.
years filming the last
So
8
should
episodes.
you leave right now?
I heard
So
I heard the end was terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
Oh, okay.
Bro, when they say terrible, just like the scripting of it was bad, like how it ended.
Do you remember when it ended, and I didn't watch it. I've never seen an episode. But do you remember when it was ending? Because I remember, like, I'd watch, like, MMA podcasts or, like, everybody was talking
you of
about
all
it.
people would be one of the people that absolutely would love every second of the show.
I don't like dragons
I
and
feel
shit.
like you
Has
would.
not, there's dragons in the last
But
season.
I have like such a short attention span. Like I couldn't follow
I get that.
who was a part of what family.
Yeah,
and
but
who
nobody
was a part
can.
Of
I
what
mean,
tribe
I still
or-
look it up. You don't really like. There's only 7.
I was like,
families.
I heard there's a lot of boobs, so I'm gonna
Bro,
watch
look
this.
at this. This is something that's crazy to think about.
2
the show.
seasons
When
in,
the
I was
first
like,
season and 2 happens, in the first season,
I'ma head out.
the initial family that you love break up, and they don't come back together until like in our time, 5-6 years of filming and show. They
Uh-huh.
don't come back till season 6. They meet each other again. So it's
I'm
just like
saying, like the shows that I've completed, like Sons of Anarchy.
I gave up on that too.
Really, I like that one a lot. I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna rewatch The Sopranos here soon.
I think Breaking Bad's
bro,
the
don't
only
watch The
one that I
Sopranos. Watch
finished.
Game of Thrones and knock it out. I'm telling you, you're gonna.
I didn't
Every
watch.
person that's ever watched it is not going to say this is the best show ever. I promise you.
I
It
didn't
is
wa-
the best movie, TV show I've ever seen ever.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad either.
False. I stopped watching after 2 seasons.
You said 2 episodes. Now you're saying 2 seasons.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad either. I watched
You
one
wanna fact check
episode
that?
of Breaking Bad, and I was like, nah.
I love Breaking Bad.
I couldn't get into it.
I didn't watch a single episode
Why?
until
There's no
it
reason you
finished.
can't get into it.
I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
very
Did you guys
relatable.
watch Narcos?
They said I love Sopranos. How can you sit here and tell me you don't like the other 2 most mainstream TV shows of all time, but then you're like, I'm Italian. I like The Sopranos. Like, come on now.
Yeah, dude, that's what it is.
That's
That,
not.
that was like Sunday.
Italian.
Like that was like Sunday service in my house for a long time. Was The Sopranos. I only was able
That's
to
sad.
join after a certain age, and I remember. I'll never forget this. We were watching I think I might have told this story on the podcast before, but we were watching the last episode, and we were in
Didn't
the.
just like cut off in the middle of the
It,
episode. or
it
something
ends
Like that.
like a blank screen, like it shouldn't, you know. And everybody in the
That's
room,
how it ends?
everybody in the room, cut their head hard as hell at me because they thought I sat on the remote and turned it off, and I got yelled
That's
at.
funny.
I got yelled at because the blank screen was like,
Just black. Like you shut
but
the
for a
TV off.
longer period of time. Like it wasn't like just black and then credits. It was like black.
Yeah, it was like you guys, TV guy shut off.
It's like the editor was like,
Yeah.
screw this,
It's 'cause-
delete.
I'm
Credits.
telling you, your guys'
You know, like
life.
that's what it was.
I can agree with like Tim saying he like short attention span. There are only 10 episodes, but I really don't
What is?
understand. Like the Game of Thrones, there's only 10 episodes a season. They're an hour long. But I can understand like the whole short. Like people that watch Grey's Anatomy, 20 plus episodes a fucking season, hour-long episodes. There's shit that they put in there that doesn't even matter to the plot of the show. You're
know
just
how many-
getting stressed.
You know how many girls I know that have watched all of Grey's Anatomy like 13 times?
Every girl I know,
I'm like,
pretty much.
Find something else to watch.
People-
every girl I've ever talked to has watched all of
Find
Grey's Anatomy.
something else.
And then there they are on Saturday
seriously
night
though.
watching Grey's Anatomy, crying into a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah. Still,
You knew this guy was getting hit by the ambulance. You've seen it 10
yeah,
times.
like, you saw it.
Why are you
And it's also
crying?
unrealistic. Like for I think
not.
some of our friends' girlfriends were talking about how like because there's like natural disasters that happen like every season. There's 2 that happen and kills off like half the
in
half
the
set.
show?
Yeah, in Grey's Anatomy. And I'm like, how are you guys gonna say you don't want to watch Game of Thrones because that's unrealistic? But you're over here watching helicopters flying to the building and the craziest tsunami ever. These people just have the worst lives ever. Like, where are they living at? Like, L.A.? Like, where do these people live at? That all this shit is just happening all the time.
Well, that's what it's turning. We're starting to get there in real life.
7 years, right?
Wildfire.
Did you see that countdown?
7 years. What?
They
Oh,
did it in New York and they did it in overseas. They put a timer up when
for
the scientists believe
the
it's
environment
yeah.
is unchangeable.
Yeah.
We've done our damage, even though the U.S. government
See,
was
Tim-
blowing up
Tim's like-
nukes
Tim
in
lives
the
at, you know?
atmosphere in the 60s, but it's our fault.
Doesn't mean we can't still don't laugh. That doesn't. Why do you laugh like that? Doesn't mean we still can't fix it.
Well,
Yeah, it's
California
not
thinks
your
that
problem, but
California banned gas cars in the year 2035, thinking that's the issue, but in reality, our own government was testing nukes in our
it's.
atmosphere.
But you can't say
wait,
say
wait,
that
wait, wait,
the-
wait, wait, wait.
You
What?
can't say factories aren't a huge factor.
You just fucked me up a little bit.
You guys talked about this before. We talked
They
about it at the
banned
bar.
cars. What was that?
You didn't hear about that?
What?
The
Gas
governor of California banned
By 2035.
by 2035. No gas cars in California.
You didn't say by, so I was like,
I did. I said 2035.
yeah, you didn't say by 2035.
does
So
that mean?
my head, because I'm no, I want to explain to
Okay,
you.
Mr. Military time.
No, I want to.
Us normal Americans over here.
No,
Is that
no,
where he's going?
Or civilians.
no, that's-
Tonight.
No, that's not where I'm going. I want you to know what you just did to my head. I was like, first of all, I was like, what year is it? Second of all,
Okay.
I was like,
All right.
So in 15 years.
yeah, no, I didn't. Yes, that's just not how my brain took it. My brain took it as if it's either 2035 right now, and you've been fucked up, and don't know what's up,
Okay.
or
You weren't in a coma dome.
you time traveled.
It's funny that you said. Okay. It's funny that you said that. We're gonna skip off that. It's funny that you said that because like they did that in like PA, Delaware, like no plastic bags. Like that was supposed to be a thing at
Oh yeah,
grocery
your,
stores.
your own grocery bags.
Yeah, and in the PA you can't like. I mean, you have to bring like.
I don't know, man. You have to like. The problem is like for people that have like, if the worst thing you do is like drive a gas car, you don't litter, you don't, shit like that. You're not the problem, right? But the problem is you.
Everybody
you
had an
can't-
electric car.
But well, yeah, sure, of course. But
Yeah,
what I'm
think of all
saying
the
is,
factories and the power plants that you have to build to support that.
Yeah.
You know, California has the
Yeah.
worst electrical grid in the country.
Yeah.
How are they going to support everybody driving Teslas?
I really think we should just take a sawzall and cut California.
It's already
So you're
falling
right,
off. We just need to go over there and
like,
jump a couple
Cars
times.
would help a lot, but you're saying that like factories, like I mean that's where where else does it come from? I think
Factories,
mainly it's
definitely.
factories. So like
But at the same
you still
time,
got so the only solution is
it's
all of
not-
America. Like
it's not only us.
Yeah.
We're good compared to China
yeah, there's so many
and
people
the
in
rest
China
of
too.
the country.
Yeah, I don't know shit about it.
We're
Yeah,
not.
but you can't just keep saying that and then it like
I don't know.
it's your world too, brother. You plan on having a kid?
Well, that's the thing. We
I plan on dying by like 37. That's my.
20,
that's where
well,
I'm at.
you got 2 years of electrical cars. I'll tell you what.
I will kill myself if
California.
I'm forced to drive an electric car.
You never seen them YouTube videos where it's like
I'm
you seen those?
recycling.
you haven't.
I'm buying cars that are as old as I am.
yeah, but
I'm
you ever seen the
saving the
videos where it was
country.
like yeah, but
Saving the world here.
I seen that dude that does he does builds on electrical cars and he took like everybody loves the little not gonna say that word Honda Civics that are like
Mm-hmm.
the racer ones. Well, he does like electrical builds with his dad because his dad grew him up building them as like engines and stuff like that. But he kind of explained the whole process of like it's the same thing and kind of showed you how it's kind of the same thing. It's different. It's
I-
just uncomfortable to what
Electric car, like
the older generation like Tim likes. You know.
The older generation.
how much older am I compared to you guys?
I
Like
don't know. You
3
want to say
years.
it?
I'm 28.
Yeah, you're like 3 years.
4 years.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy because like obviously the common thing is like, just like don't litter and shit. And like also for you, dude, have you not seen that Tesla Roadster?
Oh no, I'm not saying like I don't hate electric cars. It's just not for me.
Sure, I get
I
it.
mean, they're faster in your car.
Definitely, way faster. Like watching videos of like those
Yeah.
Teslas on like ludicrous mode, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you put it in I would have it in ludicrous mode all the time,
Which is good.
and I would get
It'll
like
last.
12 miles out of a charge.
Yeah, but you take like your car, and if you were to drive it, fucking balls to the wall all the time, compared to a fucking Tesla.
Yeah. Well, I
Tesla's
can
still gonna last longer.
I can
Nah.
work on my own car. I can
Yeah, sure.
buy parts at AutoZone for my own car.
Advance yourself, dude. All right, you know.
I
push
advance
yourself.
myself everywhere except for cars. I like
Think about it like this way.
I like my '93 car that I bought from Japan. It's
listen, and that's funny and all, but
the
like
most reliable one I have right now.
I
I
didn't
like
realize.
video gaming, right? I video game on Xboxes, but me understanding the ability, like I built my own gaming PC, was just like the craziest thing I've ever done. Like
Yeah.
knowing what pieces go together and how a computer fucking works.
Sure.
And it's only
I
7
didn't
pieces.
realize you were so woke with the with the environment. It's impressive.
I'm hella woke with the environment.
Hello.
Now, am I gonna go vegan tomorrow? Probably not.
I got
You
a-
know, I'm probably just bullshitting.
There's a plant behind you if you need it.
You need to wipe your tears, you little bitch.
Yeah, there's some lettuce in a pot behind.
No,
you
I'm
if
just
you
saying
wanna
I'm woke in the
That's a
sense of
wop.
like just how I like to open people's minds to other possibilities. You know.
No, I feel you. I get it. And
If you look at a Tesla and it's better
Yeah.
than your car in every single way, besides the nostalgia of driving a right-hand drive stick.
That's
you
not
know?
even that. Like
You know, it's
Joe Rogan says it all the
Kinda.
time. Like he was against Teslas, and then he had Elon Musk on his podcast. He was like, I like the Tesla, but I also like driving my old Porsche because it's mechanical. You feel everything. You feel like you're one with the car.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to take a nap in traffic. That's not why I drive a car.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you watch that YouTube guy, he goes through the builds of it, and he makes his fucking car like 700 horsepower.
Also,
from scraps that he puts together. Obviously, he's a little more advanced in that electrical stuff.
Those batteries are not like the electric car. Yes, but where they have to get the batteries
Making
from,
the battery and stuff is not.
Where they have to. That's
safe.
not equal. That's not equal friend. That's not eco-friendly.
Yeah.
So like. Me buying an old car that was made 30 years ago is better than buying a $100,000 Tesla. But I like the Tesla. I like the technology and I like it. It's just
Teslas are not always $100,000
Well, I'm not arguing with
for
you,
the
dude.
record.
I get it.
No. Yeah, I'm on both sides. I love fucking.
Well, he's trying to
old
convince
cars.
me to go buy a Tesla over here because my old technology ain't good enough.
We get this podcast.
I mean, it's not. It's. I mean, I'm just saying if it was your car, for me, if it was your car, like, oh, here's a brand new fucking Tesla. In my mind, it's like, it's faster. I can take that nap in traffic if I want to. And guess what?
Dude, I take naps in traffic
It'll
now.
parallel park the fuck out of itself.
Imagine if I don't have to set alarms. It'd be fantastic. You just get to your
You're
destination.
gonna sleep in your car overnight and have it just drive you to work.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
wake
Before
up
you wake
ready.
up.
Takes
Yeah.
a shower at night, gets in his work uniform.
I'll never be
wakes up
late.
at his job.
I'll never be late.
That's a lie. Because I'll buy you a Tesla to see if you're ever fucking late again. I promise you that.
But what freaks me out about those is I'm sure Tesla's got it down because Tesla has everything. But I don't know if you guys ever watched Top Gear. Richard Hammond crashed like an electric supercar, and it burned for like a week straight. They couldn't put the fire out because the lithium in the battery kept reigniting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So imagine you crash your electric car. It's on fire. They put it out. They put it on the tow truck. Catches on fire. Catches the tow truck on fire. Put it out. All right, guys, it's safe. Let's put it back on another tow. Now you just lost like 9 tow trucks because this car would not stop
Take it
catching
off.
on
It's on.
fire.
Take it off.
Take it off. It's on fire. All right, it's under control. Put it on that
No,
one.
I get you. I just want to make sure.
Take it
people,
off,
like,
it's on
there
fire.
are people that are just like, oh, I'm just against it because I like building fucking cars. You know, and it's,
No, that's not why I'm
You
against
know?
it. It's just not my thing.
there's people that are just like, I don't want to change.
Just
I
like
don't wanna, electric car or what? Like, bro, phones weren't a thing.
Well, isn't that kind of the way of how everything is today?
Life. Well, as I was gonna say, like,
People don't want to change.
Yeah, but when it suits them, they do. You know, like I said, phones in the '90s were just flip phones that you're only calling somebody. Now you
I
do
wish I
every
still
single
had the
thing from your
Nextel
phone.
walkie-talkie. Boop, boop.
I
Yeah.
had one of those.
I did too. I think
a lot
iPhone
of
should put one on there.
I
Not just an app,
They
like
do.
a button on the side that goes. Boop, boop.
You got it on your Apple Watch?
I don't know.
Apple Watch has walkie-talkie.
I don't use these things often.
Listen, but on your Apple Watch has walkie-talkie. So if other people have Apple Watches, like
You know what's
my
crazy?
I use
girlfriend,
it
I
for the
literally click
time.
it.
I use it as a watch.
You know what's crazy? Is like,
Why'd you sing that to us? You know what's crazy?
does it sound good, dude? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
And you
was-
grab the mic, you got all close. You know what's crazy?
I've been listening to. There's a bunch of new music that came out yesterday, by the way.
Ooh.
Bryson?
So Bryson Tiller dropped an album.
Last
I don't
week,
know that is-
Colson.
I was gonna say I like the new Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
All right,
album.
let's talk about it.
yeah.
Let's talk
I was
about it.
listening to it on my way here.
I need to figure out
I've
why
listened to the whole album like
sound-
4 times. We listened
So
to all
I-
of it last night too.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so I hate the fact that.
You like it?
Yeah, that's him.
So look, when I found Machine Gun Kelly, for example,
I used to not like him.
I found him.
Like even before the
I didn't know
whole
if he was rap or rock.
even
from
before the whole
beginning.
Eminem thing.
The
I never really liked him.
The
I-
first
yeah.
thing I ever heard was Chip Off the Block. It came out 11 years ago, I think.
Uh-huh.
And it was like filmed like in Cleveland before he was famous
Mhm.
and everything, and it was very fast rap. And are you getting another one? Get me one.
Oh, he is.
But it's like just like very 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 hip hop,
That was my point. Yeah.
And it's weird to me. I think to hear him rap that way, and then all of a sudden him have that like punk
Not really though.
twang.
Well, come on now. I mean,
You know what
Post
I mean?
Malone came out with white.
It's different.
It's
It's
not.
different.
It's not though. How? came on. His biggest song that got him famous is White Iverson. White Iverson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
He's a rock star now, dude. I mean,
Didn't Lil Wayne kind of do the same thing?
Wayne did the
he
exact
did
same
a little.
Well, what's
rock and roll.
interesting-
yeah, his was way worse though.
So
you should honestly respect Coulson because he made the transition smooth.
Oh, no, I'm saying when I started liking Machine Gun Kelly was when I watched The Dirt.
Mine was Bloody Valentine. I really didn't even like him until he just came out with that song with Megan. That's on the.
I
episode.
liked his stuff, his older stuff, and then I feel like most of the people that, I feel like Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, dude.
R.I.P. I listen to Kids almost all the time too.
Yeah, but I feel like he was really good, and then he came out Blue Slide Park. I think Blue Slide Park was a little underwhelming. I don't think it was very good. It was his first album, personally. But then he came back.
Yeah.
I think my mic sounds weird, but whatever.
I'll get my editing skills on and
There we go.
try to fix it.
I sound like I'm underwater.
It's just his voice.
It may be. But anyways, and then he came back and made beautiful music. Not that Blue Slide Park was shit or anything, but same thing with Wiz Khalifa. I thought when he dropped his first
That's
album.
every artist. They make money and then their music falls
So
off.
I thought
'cause
the
they don't
same
need to
thing
make-
happened with Machine Gun Kelly,
What's Meek Mill's too?
and then he started. No, Dreams and Nightmares.
He
was
came
fire.
back. No. But
I
come on now.
only like his mixtapes.
His
on
Flamers.
Dat Piff.
Flamers.
my point, his Flamers are
1 through 3.
Yes.
And think about people that didn't know Meek on the West Coast when he was making Flamers. People don't even know what Flamers is in the world.
He's like, hasta la vista. That shit was
My
fire.
point is the same thing. I'm big into '90s R&B. That's my favorite genre. And
Mm.
you don't get people.
Blackstreet?
Oh yeah, yeah. But you don't get people that make that kind of sound anymore. And when you do, it's unique and it's never consistent. That's why I respect MGK. He is very 2000s rock in
So,
very consistent song through song with it.
and I'm gonna get there. I know I'm taking a while. I apologize. Also, Tim, Blackstreet is No Diggity. Yeah,
He's looking it up.
I pulled it up.
Just
so,
gonna segue great into something.
I'm
I have.
familiar with the songs. I just
Do you want me to give a listen to see? if it
So,
sounds-
I've hit my
no, I
head a
got
lot.
it.
so I don't remember anything.
So, I think what he did was cool, and I do like his new album, for the most part. I have a bad tendency that I don't have TikTok. We know this. When a song makes it on TikTok, I automatically don't want to ever listen to that song.
I don't think I've ever heard any of his songs on TikTok.
Yeah, the new one, right? Bloody
No.
Valentine or whatever.
Nope, never saw it on TikTok.
Really? I thought one of
Bro,
them
he's a
was.
rock star, man. At the end of the day, in some of his videos, he's in a
Either
white
way.
suit, a pink suit, just fucking killing it. I mean, gosh.
Either way, I don't know what I just did. I do like his new album. I think it's cool, and I think it's
Thank you for that.
risky in a good way, and I think he's doing what he wants to do. But what's interesting to me about it, we'll use Post Malone as an example. Post Malone, and first of all, I don't know shit about hip hop besides what I like, right?
Yep, which isn't shit. But go ahead.
But so Post Malone comes in, he does White Iverson, and then he does Beer Bongs and Bentleys, and then he does his albums. I forget. So you had Stoney,
Yeah.
Beer Bongs and Bentleys, and then this new one, right? The newer one, Hollywood's Bleeding.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are the three, right? Besides the tape before that. Either way, so he's been accused heavily by everybody in the culture, in that culture, by being a culture vulture. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to rhyme the way I did just now, but
And I think honestly,
You making a mixtape now?
and
Apparently.
that's a good point because
You wanna pull
Coulson
up
has done,
SoundCloud?
MGK has done almost the opposite of that.
what do you mean?
Came into the culture and the rap game and then
Well, that's what
drifted off into.
that's what they're saying.
his own
But
thing.
that's what they've always accused Post of is he made White Iverson, he had the braids and everything,
Yeah, exactly.
and then all of a sudden now he's has tattoos on his face and he's has a feature with Ozzy
Wait,
Osbourne.
Yeah, I'm a rock star.
But if you
Yeah.
think about it, every one of his albums has some guitar in it,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then a lot of 808s, a lot of
It's a lot of drum.
it's a lot of hip hop still.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
he was
that's
never a
because-
rapper.
Well, in his interviews, he also says I'm not a rapper. He
Yeah.
says he's always mixed.
But I think it's interesting that
But
and
rap comes from
He's an
rock.
artist.
And here we're getting off topic because rap. I mean, rap comes from rock. You know, simple as that. It does. You know.
Which all comes from the same community, and that's not the argument here.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's interesting to see. Post Malone has stayed with the hip hop culture musically, in my opinion, more than other people. We'll use MGK for an example. I mean, his last album, again, which I just agreed with, I liked it, but it's like a Blink-182 album,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Well, it is. It's a rock and roll album.
But he hasn't been
Alternative.
Not that I've seen him.
Alt rock.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anybody saying like, "Oh, look, he did this, he did hip hop, and now he's doing this."
Because his was also not very hip hoppy. Like it was, but it was.
I've seen the memes that are like,
Some of it
when
was really rock and
Eminem
roll.
disses you so hard, you change
No,
genres.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and I've seen that. I've seen
So
those.
there's always some people that think.
Yeah, but so I've seen people big in that industry say like, "Oh, Post Malone's just kind of like using this to get to here."
Well,
And I don't even know.
they're mad that it worked. I mean, at the end of the day, if it worked,
I'm just
whatever.
saying, for him to be making music that's still kind of relative to like a hip hop
Mhm.
sound, and then you have Machine Gun Kelly, who I like the new album, is a completely different genre now.
Yeah.
You know, and I just
Well,
haven't seen anybody say
The
anything
thing
about
that kind of hurts the rap industry is that it's very cut and dry. You got people that are making that Gen Z rap that's just like Lil Xan, you know, very
Is he still around?
R.I.P. I don't know. Is he live?
Oh no, he's
he
alive.
changed his name.
He's
He's not
alive.
Lil Xan anymore.
Well, my point is like,
it's like Rico. Something.
okay, that's funny. So that's my point is like you have the Gen Z rap that's very like, oh, we don't know who Tupac or Biggie is, and then you got like, and I'm talking about specifically right now, and then you had people that are like Juice WRLD that was making rap rock. Same thing with Post, making that rap rock, and then the literally only other rappers.
Diego.
Diego.
It's just Diego.
Diego. Is there a last
I think that's
name?
like his real name.
Yeah,
now.
I think that's his
No,
real
so
name
he said,
too.
I'm leaving Lil Xan because I guess maybe he got sober. You know, I don't know.
I
Maybe
think
those
it was
things happen.
after somebody died.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, yeah. I don't know, but my whole point is it's very cut and dry. There's like 4 different types. There's that
I get what you're saying.
there's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
rap,
yeah.
that ghetto rap soul, and
Nicholas
then there's that hardcore
Diego
rap.
Leons.
Is that his full name?
Yes. So it's
So
his
when you get
middle
into
name.
the rock, it's just like you get into that alternative rock. It's like you don't have these other people coming in and bothering you or making these suggestions, because these rap artists, these people that listen to rap, probably aren't even really listening to it. You got these big guys like Charlemagne the God. He's not pulling up NGK's new album and giving it a listen.
Probably not, but I
That's my
fuck with
point.
I fuck with Charlemagne though.
He's a rat.
I hate him.
Really?
He's a rat.
He's so
Really?
He's such
You
an
know,
instigator.
I didn't like him for a long time, and then when he went on Rogan,
I like when he gets bitched.
I listened to the conversation because I was interested. Because you have like they're both huge in industry in this industry, I guess. And man, super interesting to listen to in that format.
I just like when he was talking to Biden.
That was interesting, dude. Also, man, it's like everywhere you turn, you got to deal with these politics, huh?
I'm
I was-
over
The
it.
signs on the side of the road
They're not helping me.
are the most
Atrocious.
it makes it's like it looks like tent city in like a bunch of homeless people live there.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
you don't know. It's just names. It's just names. You don't know what party they're affiliated with. You don't know what they're running for. You don't know if it's for president or governor or treasury. And then you got Scott Walker with his plywood Delaware boards.
Legalize weed, or what is it? Yeah, I think that's what it says.
Who?
Something like that. Scott Walker.
No, I just see it's either Walker
Yo,
or
yo,
Scott.
Scott.
wait.
That's
No, I
all
saw
it
I brought
says.
this up to you a couple weeks ago, and you said you hadn't seen him.
I
Bro,
seen him.
Who is that? Who
He
the
spends
hell is
more
this
money
guy?
on plywood and spray paint than if he was to just
It's
buy signs.
Bro, they're by the mall exit, like on the. They're. Who is this
Oh,
guy?
it's-
He's got like
the one I-
3 4x8 pieces of plywood.
This guy isn't a real dude.
put
Who is
together.
Scott Walker?
So
Did you meet him?
Two things. Shout out to him, man.
What a great campaign! Now we're talking about.
so
him.
wait
I
a-
have no clue. I
so
thought it was
look.
a guy that died in high school or something.
If there's
Like,
anything
I
we,
was like, what?
it's just like an RIP sign above the.
Everywhere on the side of the road. I'm like, did he die here? Did he die there? Like they're always on the side of the road on trees.
They
No teddy
sprinkled
bears.
they sprinkled his ashes a little
It's
bit
like
here
it's
and
like
there.
what is it? Winnie the
Send him
Pooh,
this video.
where it had like that wood sign hung up with a nail in the tree. That's
And
those are,
anybody that listens to this is gonna now start seeing him because Trev didn't see him either
How do
until
you not
like
see it? It's everywhere.
it's
on the
everywhere.
side of 95. I don't even know if you're allowed to put
Everywhere.
signs there.
I saw one that
I'm
said
doing
Where
80
you
on
can
my way to
spray
work,
paint
and it's
is
just like
where he's
Walker.
putting them. Yeah, like
Scott.
Scott. I'm like, who is this guy?
I saw one
Legend.
on the road one day, and it said Scott Walker for legal weed, not marijuana. Just said
Just weed.
Scott Walker for, not that it matters. I mean, it's the same thing, but for legal weed. And
It's
it's
funny
funny.
to say like that.
So I saw him on
What a risky business campaign right there.
I saw him on a Facebook Live.
Get a picture of this dude.
Yeah, I watched him on a Facebook Live make the signs,
give me
and
his
I'm
build.
pretty sure he was smoking a Newport.
Give me a Newport. No way. He was smoking something though. But it could have been a cig. It was a cig for sure.
It was a cig, yeah.
I'm
I'm
Black and
Scott
blonde.
Walker, and I approve of this message.
Dude, what? Who is this guy?
We should have him on the podcast.
Today. I'll
Yeah.
clear my schedule. I'll get another 6-pack. We'll have a great time.
We're gonna work on it, and then we're gonna turn into like the Daily Wire, but for
I would love
for
to.
wackos. And I'm just
So-
kidding. I don't know if he's. I don't know the guy. But yeah, his signs are
who is
everywhere
this guy?
in our
That's
area.
his car?
That's what he drives.
It went off. It went off. Dom's got to see it though.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta
He
see
drives a
this.
station wagon that is completely brown.
No.
It has holes in the side.
Completely. You didn't see the other
It's rusted.
colors that were
It
on
was
that
blue,
car?
green. Yeah, it had other rusted paint on it. I
I'm
don't
so
know.
excited for this. Yeah, so
There's
in,
no way this
in
guy's
our
real.
area, there's a guy.
Oh, it's a whole video.
I feel like.
Just get the take of his car.
How long do you think we've been seeing these signs for?
There's your Scott Walker.
Yeah, there he is.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you something. Unless you come on this podcast and change
Look
my
at that
mind, I don't
hat.
know what you do.
Look
or
at that
who you are.
hat. That dude's got. He looks like Creed from The Office. First
Yeah,
of all,
He did.
I'm not.
but that hat is fire.
Who is this guy?
That guy.
I don't
that,
even want to Oh, here it is. Here it
that
is.
hat is fire.
Oh.
This is where he's putting the
oh.
plywood.
It's got trees on it.
It got.
Come on, man.
It's touchscreen, and I touched it.
Show Dom this picture. Dom's gonna lose his shit.
Oh god. Oh.
Show the camera. I don't know if you can.
Well, I don't know if we can either, so don't show the camera. But hell,
We definitely can show the camera. I just didn't know if he would be able to see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I don't know. If not, maybe I'll try to.
we can put it in.
I'll
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's cool though. See, but that's dope though.
Just take a picture
That's
of it on
art.
your phone and save it. So, oh man,
Wow. Anyways,
great marketing campaign.
I would love to have him on because first of all, the dude's probably pretty cool.
What is he? Can you search what he is?
Republican congressional candidate. I don't think he's anything. I think he's just
He's
like
never been in any.
a
of the-
dude.
No, I really I think Tim's right. I think he's just a guy that's like,
Well,
you
Trump
know
was
what?
just. a
I
dude.
want
Yeah. So it's happening.
to
Yeah, well, he's-
exactly, dude.
He's probably got a couple $1 billion more than Scott Walker does.
What are you trying to say here? $1 billion helps you
He could be
win
buying-
presidency? Huh? Is that what you're saying?
Those wood signs. could be-
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's why the Libertarian Party, who should be running the country,
Yeah.
is unknown.
We're not gonna get into that.
Um,
But
hey,
that's funny.
that
that's
wood
hilarious.
could be pressure treated. You never know.
You know.
He could have the expensive
That's
stuff.
so much more money.
For no
Just
reason.
buy signs,
Or
political
just get
signs like
flyers.
everybody else.
Just get flyers and give them to every person in the state. It'd probably be a little, maybe around the same.
I don't know, man. I would love to talk to him. I don't know
Oh,
anything.
apparently
about
he
him.
has a fat shaming video out.
Okay.
Like he
in
was
2018.
he was fat shaming.
Scott Walker's fat
Think
shaming
about that. You have
video,
the
questions
presidents
of
that are going
sobriety.
for it. You
So
have
he's
the,
drunk.
you have the presidents that are going for it, and then you have all these little states where people are running for like Congress and like state senate and stuff, and they're just people are putting out fat shaming videos of this guy Scott Walker. Oh man.
Scott Walker, formerly renounced by Delaware GOP.
I want to talk to this guy.
We were talking about music a little bit, and I had a great
Yeah,
segue. I think
I didn't even.
I don't know how it
because
got
we're literally
here.
just making fun of this guy Scott.
I know.
Sorry,
What,
Scott.
but I'd
Alright.
love to talk to him
R.I.P.
for real.
Scott.
Like if
No, yeah,
Actually,
100%.
not sorry. You're killing all the trees by stapling your plywood to them.
Tim said, "Fuck a Tesla." But yo, trees, come on now. I love a
No
good
doubt.
tree.
so real quick. Also,
Oxygen.
you had 21 Savage drop Savage Mode 2, and I liked it.
Of course.
Did you see what he said?
No,
he was
we don't.
he did an interview and he was like basically he's like Denzel Washington, is what he said.
What'd you say?
Meaning like
He's Denzel Washington.
meaning
He
like
was in Remember the Titans.
It's so weird that we talked about Denzel Washington last night at my house when we were drinking. Did I say 21 Savage?
TFT.
you said
Denzel.
Denzel.
Okay, that's what I thought. We talked about 21 Savage last night. We were like, I only really do music's okay, but I only
No,
ever
I
knew
like
him
it.
from like Amber Rose, and like now he's not even with her anymore.
No, I like him a lot. I like his music a lot. I thought his
You know his real
album
name?
No. Do you?
His real name is crazy.
Tim's pulling it
I'm
up.
gonna say
But
he's
in the
like
meantime,
Muslim, I think.
in the meantime,
Yeah, so you can't even say it.
It ends with Joseph.
It is a crazy name.
Shia bin Abraham
Told you.
Joseph.
Yeah, what is he? What's his
Interesting.
ethnicity?
He's British. Remember, he was supposed to
British?
get deported or
that's what
something
it
like
was.
that.
Was it for? Okay.
Either way, so what he was saying about the Denzel thing was, and I thought it was interesting. He was like, I am like, because he's like, there's a difference.
He's from London town.
That's wild.
There's a difference between, he was saying, rappers and actors get treated differently. But he was like basically saying like,
It's because they're richer.
well,
They're
no,
rich.
he was saying basically like, I go in the booth and it's savage mode, and then I get out and I'm a family man and a businessman,
Yeah.
and treat me like Denzel Washington. Like you come up and
You gotta
this
respect the
dude
guy that says
and
stuff
this
like
dude and this dude plays different characters. When I'm in the booth writing these songs, it's for entertainment. It's not me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not out in the street doing this or that.
that. Yeah. Anymore.
And it was
So.
interesting that he was saying that, because like I think we do, like if a rapper raps about something,
We assume that's how he lives.
and if they're not,
See, I'm kind of the opposite.
and if they're not,
Yeah,
like
I'm
who's
kinda-
that
I'm woke.
dude?
Little
Jesus or whatever.
Slim or like
No, hold on, hear me out.
Lil Tecca.
No, well,
Same thing.
Slim Jesus was like, when he did that one interview after he had one song, they were like, "So you really be out here?" and blah blah blah. He's like, "No,
Yeah, but even on a bigger state, Lil
of
Tecca,
course
same thing.
not. Are you kidding me?" And then they were like, and then everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Why are we listening to this guy?
Because same thing, like there is something to somebody making the music that,
Has lived it.
yeah, I guess.
And same thing with actors though. A lot of them actors go through where they're broke as hell for like 10 years until they.
Yeah, I think it's different
Yeah,
though, because
thanks.
like you're not really actors. I don't think, or obviously they're creative, but I don't really think that they're
You have people that have like committed suicide
All
because they
they're-
got into a role as Joker and like
Well,
couldn't get out of it.
what I'm saying
on
is what I'm saying is like an actor. Like if you're an actor, I go to you and I say, "Hey,
You're
you're
an
gonna
actor now.
yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're gonna be this guy.
Uh-huh.
Here's who he is."
All right.
No, that's- I
And
don't
then
think
you
that's how it happens.
do it,
That's not.
and
really
then
how
you
it
do it.
happens.
Then you play pretend.
See, but that's not really how it happens.
But then as a musician or a songwriter or a writer or whatever, they're creating. I'm not taking away from actors or whatever. Not that I
I
care.
think what you're getting
but
at is like an actor can do a role and people don't assume that's how they live their life. But if a rapper raps a certain way and they find out that they're actually not
They're kinda
that
fake
certain
about it.
way,
why are you
they're fake, and then
Yeah.
the real rap community wants to like take them out.
Even
'cause
though they're putting out stuff that people want to hear at the end of the day.
Yeah, but
they're
it's
being
not
creative
Yeah,
for you to hear it and sell it. But
but they're not. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I get
viewing
your
it
point.
the actor way, but they're
I
not.
see your point now.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting that he said that.
yeah,
You know.
kind of hard to grasp if you don't really think about it.
Yeah. No, but I think it's interesting because it's like it's true. We
Because at the
But
end of the
same-
day, they could be acting. you know?
but at the same
Kinda in the same
time,
sense.
you get an actor that changes his. You know, if you got a comedic actor that goes to do something serious, people have a problem with that too.
Yeah, or if they change their role, you know.
Yep. Like when Jim Carrey did like that serious movie that I never watched because I didn't want to because
Did you see
he's a
that
comedic
meme?
actor.
He did one. He did a scary movie called The Number 23.
That's what I was
Did
talking
he?
about.
It's good.
I need to
Is it?
watch it.
It's a good one. Yeah.
But I didn't watch it because I was like, I don't want to see him be serious. I want to
Yeah,
see
you
him be
don't-
funny.
Good.
Kind of.
You really you don't like? See, I like that. I'm like,
Well, I do now.
What about
this?
Adam
That
Sandler?
movie came out a while
Yeah.
ago, and that's how.
but
it
I
was.
like funny people.
people change.
Have you ever seen Funny People?
No.
Funny People was a movie. I forget who made it. But it was basically, I think Adam Sandler was in it. There's an Eminem cameo in it. I remember that.
2007.
Shit.
So what's that?
Number 23.
Number 23.
Can you look up Funny People, real quick? But so it's a drama,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of dark,
Well, I
2009.
know which one. Actually, I think I know what you're talking about.
and it's Adam Sandler, right?
I absolutely love
Isn't it?
Jim
Yes.
Carrey.
So, but it was a more serious movie.
2.5 hours.
It was a
How
more
much time do you think I have?
it was a more serious movie, and it was really good, and it was cool to see somebody like Adam Sandler, for example, in a different kind of role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where like
I still haven't seen Uncut Gems yet.
I haven't seen that either yet.
Really?
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
good?
yeah. You guys love scary movies, right? Either you guys?
Yeah.
You're cool with them?
That movie's got
Uncut
Seth
Gems,
Rogen,
you,
love
are,
scary.
Jonah
you
Hill,
feel anxiety. You feel his.
RZA.
It is very up close and personal. It's very.
The RZA?
RZA.
It's amazing because
Wu
in,
Tang. Oh, you're
in
wearing a
Uncut
Wu-Tang
Gems,
shirt.
you feel like you're a part of 2006 or whenever it came out, whenever it's based in,
Yeah.
the whole time.
So it's like, oh, okay.
They show because
Ye-
like Kevin Garnett's in it, and they show the finals in it, and you feel like It feels like a movie from 2006, 2009.
Evokes
absolutely
emotion.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it does. But I think when you see it, you would have a different opinion. You guys gotta watch it.
Yeah,
And you are anxious the whole
Yeah.
scary movie, but it's not a scary movie, obviously. But you are anxious the whole.
I've seen a lot of
entire
people
time.
say that it was like the whole movie. They were just
I'm on
like,
edge.
I don't know what's going on.
yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
that too.
You're very on edge.
I want to see it. I just haven't yet.
And there's no serious plot. I mean, the movie's fucking over a week period, and you literally just watch his life over a week, and then
Well, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying though. I like seeing these different, like what you were saying. These
it's very shot. It's shot
a
very differently.
A comedian in a serious role, or a scary role,
Amazing,
or
though.
whatever,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
And this has nothing to do. I'm gonna say this because I don't think it's anything controversial, but I personally, I know I've seen a lot of cultures, and he's Jewish in the movie. He's portraying a Jewish person, and
Talking about Adam Sandler.
yeah, and I've never seen. Not a lot of people have seen that culture, like that, like the New York Jewish culture, and like I didn't even know in New York there's like boroughs of just Jewish. They have their own police. Did you know that?
There's community. Yeah.
Where
I know
like
what
there's
you
not
mean.
regular cops. It's like Jewish cops and like
Yeah.
their own precinct of just. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, so I can't speak on it. But
Well, it's kind of like the fire department. Like if you're a Wilmington firefighter, don't you have to like live in Wilmington?
it's
Well,
kind of like
it's
that,
the-
but it's not like that.
So the police department and the city, at least here, yeah, the
Same thing with
fire
cops too,
department
though,
and the police department you have to live in. But that's a lot of places. I know
That's a lot of
places do
Same
it
thing in
that
New
way.
York.
All over. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like New York, I'm sure
It's a little different. You have the whole city, and then there's like, you know how we have Amish people out here, where it's communities of just Amish.
Sure.
It's kind of like how it is with the Jewish bureau there, where it's just like Jewish cops, Jewish like.
Well, yeah, it's like if that's where that station is and that's where that community is, then that's more of.
I get what you're saying, but it's
I don't know.
deeper than that, is what I'm saying. It's like a little, it's weirder than that.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
But I guess it does go hand in hand. But the segue I was gonna go into with the music thing was because I gotta think about musicians and artists and actors, so it's both. It's gonna go hand in hand. So, top of your head,
Waiting for
top
it.
5 artists, bands of all time. What do you guys got?
I hate these questions.
What do we got?
That's so hard.
I mean, for me, because I looked it up as well. It's on my phone of like based off how many they sold, but obviously it's opinion at the end of the day. But like for me, I mean, I got like Michael Jackson up there, and then for me also Drake. I mean, they've just been so like Drake's so successful.
Yeah, but did he really start from the bottom?
Did he?
He grew up in a mansion on a TV show.
Come on, you didn't hear all those songs?
That's
You act like
fair.
he ain't never sat through a prison visit. You didn't hear that song?
You know what I really want to see, and you know
I
what?
want you to
It's-
answer the fucking question. That's what I want you to do.
It's kind of hard for me because I'm all over the place.
Yeah, no, I want you to be honest. It doesn't matter. Like, what's your 5?
I don't know because it kind of just depends on what mood I'm in. Because like if I'm at work, I'm usually listening to podcasts. But
No,
when
I
I
want
throw
you to
on
base
music,
it off of like famous wise, like what you like, and also what a lot of other people genuinely like.
Parliament.
Eagles like the Eagles, the Beatles, stuff like that.
because like I'll go from like Dead Mouse to like John Croce to like Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Like I'm just too all over the place. I can't really pick
Yeah, No, I
my
respect
top
that.
5.
But
Parliament.
I'm not saying not your top. I'm saying as a general public information, you know how famous they were, and also your faves, I guess.
Parliament. The Doors.
The Doors are good.
Your upper lip is very wet.
Yeah.
So,
I hope we all keep the same ones because this one's
I don't know. Mine's
You
over there in
sucked
the
on the mic
corner.
a bit.
whapping, dude.
This
one
was
is
AJ's last week. Does he have COVID? Is that why he's not here?
Yeah, AJ has COVID, so he's locked in the other room.
so
So yeah,
Parliament,
we live together. That's right.
The Doors.
yeah, you don't have to get a whole top 5 if it's like
Yeah, I
Tim
don't know,
said he
dude.
basically can't answer. So this kind of goes into another thing where like, how about your right now? How about your guys' parents? What would you say their favorite music is growing up? Things
Growing
they
up?
listen to.
My
What
dad
do they
listens
listen
to AM radio,
Okay.
and my mom is like big on country.
Tim just wants to steer as far away from this question as possible.
my mom probably likes.
All right. If I had to pick, my mom's probably top 1, Kenny Chesney.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm just saying it's funny seeing where you come from and then seeing what
Yeah.
you listen to.
My mom.
Well, that's why I like. A big playlist I listen to is like 90s country,
Yeah.
and that's because of
Just
my,
what you've listened
my
to.
mom. I'm sitting in the back seat
Yeah.
covering my
Yeah.
mom's
Same
car.
thing with the hot dogs and the.
Yeah, it's her fault too. I hope she never
That's
ever
why-
finds out about these.
That's how I got into Sinatra and stuff. Hearing it from them.
I was just gonna say like
Dean Martin.
my dad's
Frank
just
Sinatra.
90s rap, like NWA. But
That's my pops too.
really
Yeah.
sick. But
Queen, probably, if I had to pick my dad.
it's
His
funny.
top.
My mom's like 80s rock, but doesn't listen to music now. That's where I was going with this. Like,
My dad doesn't really listen to a lot of music either.
like even in the car, just doesn't. My mom's on the phone in the car talking to people on the phone. Like, she does not listen. Like, I've never seen her sing a song ever in my life.
Nah, my mom be singing all the time.
That's how my dad is. Like, before I ruined their bowling career with me racing BMX, Saturday night we're going to the bowling alley and my dad's got like AM radio, like, in other news today, the,
funny.
76ers scored 37 points over, and then I'm in the back seat looking out the window and you just hear like fuzzy guy talking the whole time.
Yeah. I remember, no, I don't remember.
You forgot? You forgot what you remembered?
Trying to listen, like, I remember being, this is what I was going to say. I remember being on, like, a road trip a couple years ago and trying to listen to the Flyers game. They were in the playoffs. And I'm trying to listen to it on the...
You got Tim Saunders. He's like, and he passes it over here, and he scores.
But the whole time is just...
It's like they got the mic inside their mouth.
Yeah,
as-
you always
as
hear
he's
the,
trying to
the
talk.
feedback.
Yeah. And
Um,
I'm like adjusting the volume when it gets really loud, lower it. Really loud, lower. And then back and forth trying to
Yeah.
listen to this game. AM
became
radio,
an engineer
man.
that day. Yeah. So that segues the next thing is like it's just that I don't think music will ever not be a part of my life. Obviously, I don't know what the future holds, but I just love music. Love it. If they were like, cultures that don't have music, because they're out there, where they're like music is not a thing. Like,
I don't know, man. I think most all cultures have a form of
bro,
music.
I'm telling you 100%. He could fight. There's cultures where like music is against, like they don't listen
Look
to
that
music.
up.
Bro, I'm telling you 100%.
Cultures that don't have that don't listen to music.
Anything. And this segues into the next thing that's gonna be great.
I think.
I hope you guys give me more feedback.
But what
you
I'm saying
losers.
is, I think what I'm saying is,
you guys
though,
might be a little more easy to answer this next one.
is like there's a form of
No, bro, like beats,
we'll
music,
find out.
piano.
Well, technically, white people don't have any music. We steal it all from everybody.
Yeah, but then you get into define white people. I mean, we're
That's
all just
true.
English at the end of the day.
That's not true.
Well, we're American now. I get it. Whatever. But our culture
Isn't
is like,
your pops? Isn't
what
your
is American
heritage,
food? What's American food? I guess burgers.
Cheeseburgers,
Tacos is Mexican.
deep fried anything.
Italian
Hot
food
dogs.
is.
Hot dogs.
That's all we got. I mean, apple pie. That's all we really got.
hot dogs? Yeah.
Was that Ricky Bobby?
Yeah.
French
Find
fries.
some over here?
That's the French.
There's a culture without music.
Pizza.
It's like against their
That's
culture to
Italian.
listen to music. And I would imagine it's North Korea.
No, they have songs all the
You got
time
BTS,
praising Kim
K-pop.
Jong Un.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There are no cultures totally lacking music.
See, like even if it's like a I don't know.
Music's a fundamental to human
Like just
social.
maybe it was just books I was
emotions.
reading or a movie I watched where it was like that.
They might not have like they might not be listening to like
Well, you
Words
just
and
think about the
singing.
Future
But
The-
there's like pianos or something
or
playing.
like just a
Yeah, like
a
that.
humming.
Well, you
know?
think about like the indigenous people in the middle of Australia with like the didgeridoos.
Yeah.
They found something to make
Wow.
music out of.
100%.
It's crazy to think about. So that's where I was gonna go. Was and this segues into actors. So not top 5 actors. Who
You love that word.
if you guys could be
The German dude that is in Inglorious Bastards
Let me hear
and
the question.
Django. I don't know what his name is, but
Oh,
he's
he
the
looks
best.
like Stuart
That's
Little.
who you would want to be.
Yeah, you're talking about the
Yes.
guy that looks like Stuart Little if he grew up. Look him up, and tell me that's not true.
Yeah, I want to hear Dom's answer. Who if you could be one badass actor, role, character, and or live that actor's life in real life, who would you want to be? Who are you like? Damn, that's a badass dude. I would be that guy.
Christoph Waltz.
Doesn't he look like Stuart Little if he grew up?
The mouse or the dude? Like the kid.
He looks like the mouse if the mouse grew all the way
100.
up.
The mouse. It's a little far fetched. This is a meme he saw.
Let me see. It might be the wrong guy. I might be thinking of the wrong guy. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That looks like Stuart Little if he was grown up.
A little bit.
Photoshop big ears on that dude and tell me it's not Stuart
A
Little.
little bit.
Dope actor though.
If you say so.
I'm not hating. I'm just
So,
saying.
like I said, if you could
Either
be,
way,
He's like that hateable actor that you just
He was good in Django.
Like Django, he was a good dude, but
Yeah.
like in Inglourious Bastards, it was just like I
Yeah.
hate him, but he's also like
Badass.
one of
dude.
the best in this movie
Yeah.
right now.
If
Well,
to answer your question, if I had to pick, I need to put more thought into it, but I'm going to say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He's been in some fantastic movies.
And he's just like a great
Like
actor.
you could be
Yeah.
him in real life, or also some of his roles you could see yourself being.
Back to Django.
Like real just
Like, cut his
hardcore
hand.
guy.
I don't know. His life seems pretty dope too.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'd do
For
both.
me, it'd be what we already talked about. I would be like Matthew McConaughey or like Adam Sandler.
Not a bad
Both
pick.
really cool
Definitely-
fucking dudes,
Definitely
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
and
Yeah.
awesome, really cool roles. Like Family
yeah.
Guy. He did Grown Ups. Great dude in general. You know.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
love
right.
those grown-up movies.
Yeah.
It's just them just making fun of each other
Yeah.
the whole time.
And like 6 or 7 famous.
That's what's
actors.
cool about Adam Sandler. That whole crew is always like very specifically. It's like I'm
Adam
gonna put you in my
yeah,
movie because we're
he
boys.
takes care of it. Like every Adam Sandler movie has like 3 or 4 of his boys.
Yeah.
Like in every one.
Even if it's for a minute.
Yep.
You can do it. You know that like
Yep.
always, man. It's like the same thing like with like these comedian circles, you know. Well, I mean, which Adam Sandler started out in,
Mhm.
but like you see the same thing with all of them all the time, you know. Like that's cool, man. That's dope. He's probably one of the most down to earth people that are.
Like that whole circle is
I don't even
all
know who he is.
down to earth. Like when I was showing you at the bar the Kevin James videos where he's like
Yeah, that's
he's
hilarious.
editing himself in as like a sound guy, but like taking over. Like those dudes they just seem like the best people.
Yeah. Well, it's
But-
like,
and they're also hilarious, and they also come up with these dumb ideas that end up being like one of the most funniest things ever.
yeah, and I think I think that the bottom line to all of it is just like trying to be goofy as much as you can, you know, for
And-
them.
And
you
I
know?
feel like they're just like that all the time. You
Like
know,
the guy from King of Queens, Chris Tucker, Chris Rock.
well, I was talking about
yeah,
Kevin,
Kevin
James.
James. Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of him editing himself into like major movies?
No.
Like I was
Sounds
showing,
hilarious.
I was showing Dom at the bar. He's like he plays the sound guy, and he's like
He's saying
like
funny shit.
there's a video.
No,
and
he's just holding the boom.
He's holding the boom.
Why don't we do like that? Is absolutely hilarious.
But he edited himself into what's that Will Smith movie?
I
Am
Robot.
Legend.
Or-
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
yeah.
And like you know when have you seen it?
Yeah.
You know
course.
when Will Smith
I don't like it.
when he pulls up to like I guess there's a dummy in the road
It's a mannequin.
and
that
he's like talking to it. And he's like,
Yeah.
"You better tell me if you're real or not." Well, Kevin James edited himself as that position.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just getting a sound check."
Oh, like he edited himself as the sound
Yes.
boom guy.
Yes.
I thought he was like in the corner
No.
talking to Will while he's talking to that kid. No,
So-
he's the
so
sound boom guy.
Will's got his gun out and he's like, "You better tell me right now. You better tell me if you're real." He's like, "I just told you, man. I'm just trying to get a sound check. Like, put the gun down." And Will Smith's like, "No, no." Kevin
was
James is
genius.
like, "Fine." He pulls out his own gun.
He's a sound boom. You got me.
Yeah, no, but
This is very difficult for me to not
You guys
knock
good?
into.
What's going on? I looked down for half a second. You guys got fucking quiet.
I punched the mic
Yeah.
stand.
Oh.
he started beating the shit out of my
He
mic.
started fucking them.
That's
And
why
we
it's
broke.
broken.
We broke
That's
about
why they're
5
all
of these,
broken.
you
Yeah,
know?
before we started, we broke what two at least mic stands.
Well, that one over there in the
Well,
corner.
the
You
day
can see it in
the
video.
day Dom got him, I was twisting stuff around.
Oh yes, I don't
The
remember.
day he got him, I broke one.
It was
He came downstairs. I'm holding 2 pieces. Like,
Check out this new.
you sure you don't got
like-
electric? Yeah, duct tape.
I remember we were getting ready to shoot an episode, and he's like, here you go," and we unboxed them like that day. No doubt, you broke one earlier today too. You just on a streak. It's all good.
You guys ever think about just fucking wrecking your car in the back of somebody? You guys ever just think about that?
It depends which car I'm in.
Like, and then I really started thinking about it and was like, this would fucking hurt. But like, if it didn't hurt, like if the car was like completely safe, besides what happens to the people when they wreck their car, there's something about just seeing 2 fucking cars just fucking, like just smush against each other is
Nah,
kind
I
of crazy.
can't say I agree.
So the fact that my Skyline has no safety features
At all. It's like
At all.
metal frame, I'd imagine.
There's been multiple times where I was like, man, if I was in my Volkswagen, I just wouldn't have hit the brakes right now.
That's how I think sometimes, and that's where I'm going to say it. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Like, in movies, it's kind of cool when they fucking like they're fighting each other and then they get in cars and they just fucking plow right into each other and then get out and beat the shit out of each
So
other.
you talking about a road rage incident, or like somebody just pulled out in front of me?
Everything's cool in
Either
movies,
or,
dude.
honestly.
Everything's cool in movies, but I just no. I don't think I could say I've ever like just been in my car and been like, man, I really want to floor it right now. Just in the
What?
back of this.
Never? Let me just put this fucking car in their back seat, dude. This is it. This is how it goes down.
Like,
This is how it fucking is.
so
Because there's a lot of precautions come with it. Obviously,
there's been
I don't want
plenty
to
of
hurt somebody,
times-
so I don't do it. But
There's been plenty of times where I thought about it for a second before I
half
hit
a
the
second,
brakes.
you know, you're just like, this is it.
I was like, do I? No. I got to get to work.
I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. It doesn't matter.
Now
I
I
have terrible road rage.
Some people are
It's bad.
so awful. At
I have
driving.
had the thought though of like
Well, yeah, like on my way
driving.
here, I had to go to a different road because somebody couldn't operate a red and a green light.
Yeah.
I have been like, damn, if I don't stop, I could do this. But I've never been like, man, I really want to hit that fucking car.
You've never been in the fast lane and somebody gets on the highway and just goes straight to the left lane, and
Oh.
you're just like, I shouldn't hit the brakes right now. Just take them out.
Oh,
Check.
road
We
rage
can
is road
Make 'em
rage is
learn their lesson.
no road rage is different. You could pull over, we could throw the two.
You ever
know?
just think about like you ever just take a piece of paper, like a white piece of paper, loose leaf, and just crumple it up? There's just something satisfying about that, and two cars just doing that, just fucking crumple.
I like how you could,
Aside for like if there's dummies in it, you ever watch the dummies? They test their fucking
Yeah,
cars.
the
It's kind of cool to
crunch, yeah.
watch.
it's like those videos with the press that presses the
Yeah,
cans
it's
and
kind of
the,
cool.
all
That's
that
part
shit.
of the reason why the Skyline wasn't available over here. Because
Just
I don't
didn't
know.
wreck
If,
well?
I don't know if there is a crash test on it.
Yeah, there's no crash test rating.
It's like Asmere, dude. That's right. Isn't that what it is? Asmere.
That's for sound.
As
That's when we get
ASMR.
up in here and we talk
I was
about this.
I was thinking if that was where you're going or not.
We should do it.
We should do it
No,
for all the
I
scary
hate
episodes. Did you see what happened last week?
Oh, I can't, dude. It's weird. It's grossing me out.
Like I hate when it's like the people that are like real spitty when they talk and they're like,
Or they eat like raw fish.
or like
Asian people eat raw fish, and they eat like there's huge squids and like a plate that's the size of this table, and just like squid, and they're just ripping out and dipping it and just.
Ugh,
It's like
you up?
squishy sounds.
I'm not eating a raw squid. I'm good. Those are aliens. Squids are
ASMR.
aliens.
By drinking with friends.
We could do anything, man. We could just start opening
There's
up the
be a
world
half
for us.
hour of just cracking beers open.
Cracking. That's actually not a bad idea. Imagine that.
Somebody would watch it.
Let's go get like 300 different types of beers, just one of each, and just crack them and see if they.
We should hold a world record. Most beers open in a day.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right. It's probably just cans. We could probably just do
We're
other
gonna
things.
drink them all.
I don't know, Danny Lopri. Oh, I don't know. We drink.
This is actually a
some.
good idea. That's
Alcohol
manifesting right now.
abuse.
Well,
We're not.
we don't have
yeah.
to drink them all. We just have to open them all
I won't drink for a week after. You
That's-
know,
Why would
Yeah.
you do that?
to
We'll
break
give
the
'em to
record.
We'll give them to the homeless.
You're gonna waste a beer for
Homeless
a record?
people love beer.
I'd love
Free
to be
beer.
in a book. I think you get in a book, right?
I mean, I'm technically in a book.
There's weird things like that.
The
I
Guinness
seen
Book of World Record had there's like a certain percentage of people that stare at the sun and they sneeze
I do that.
right here.
Do you
I have
do
that. I have that. My mom has that. I have it. I tell all my friends about it. I told Paulson about it.
You stare at the sun when you sneeze?
No.
like bright light will
Bright
make
lights make you sneeze.
We have sensitive eyes, which
Yeah.
is connected to like your sinuses.
That's cool. He's the only person I've ever known to know that. You can Google search right now. It's a real thing.
and I brought it up. And we didn't even talk about it.
That's
What?
crazy.
Oh yeah. We've never talked, bro. Because I told Paulson not too long ago, and I only say his name because he's been on this
He's
before.
been on here, yeah.
So, dude, we were leaving Dick's Sporting Goods, and we walked outside. It was like 1 o'clock. We're about to go golf, and the sun had just came out from the clouds. Right as I walk out, sneeze. I
would
tell my
do it.
girlfriend every time too, and I'm like, bro, it's a thing. And he searched it up. He thought I was stupid. He was calling me dumb. I'm like, no,
I did it
it's a
every
real thing.
day leaving high school because
Every day.
I left that dungeon of a Hudson,
Yeah.
and you'd walk out into the open and like,
I'll tell you what. I don't sneeze often.
I thought you
There
were
it
about to
is.
sneeze. You're
Purple
gonna
elephant.
sneeze. That would have been
No,
perfect.
I was gonna.
Comedic timing. Don't sneeze. Sneeze.
I don't sneeze often, but
When I do, I like to enjoy a Dos Equis.
I know that this shit's about to sound like a Dos Equis commercial. But when I do sneeze, it's like I'll go 15 times.
You're one of those guys. My mom
Right
does
in
too,
a
and you
row.
just need to blow your nose.
I'm like
Get it
four
out.
tops. I think 4 is my max I've ever done.
3
in
is my
life.
max. I'm a two guy every time. I'm just like shoot, shoot.
Tim,
Okay.
you keep somebody's kicking the microphone stand.
It's not me.
There is a wire under my foot,
It's not me.
but It's because
Just be careful. You're gonna scare the people
I
listening.
think the
with
GoPro
headphones
might
on.
have died.
All right. Well.
So the video might have been cut short.
All right. Well, you're listening to us in audio.
Here we are.
Sorry about that.
That's my fault.
It's all good.
I bought a drone and I neglected the camera.
I have a weird thing where I was driving in this neighborhood the other day. It wasn't this neighborhood. I was in this neighborhood the other day, and I had this weird thing where I love to wave to people that I don't know that are walking in the neighborhood, and it's just you start doing it is the funniest reaction you get from them. Because they don't know whether to wave, they don't know if they know you, and they hesitate every time. Some people, you get the older guy that's just like, this is my neighborhood. I've lived here for 20 years. I know everybody. And they're always like, they want you to pull over and talk to them because they think they know you. And you could, another great vlog idea. We should do that. We should set up the camera, have you videotape, and I'll just act like I know these people. Yeah, I live over on such and such. It'd be great. But it's
Billy,
funny.
is that you?
Billy. Yeah, I used to mow your lawn.
That's
we could
funny.
just do that. That's funny.
Well, what's our time here?
We were like an hour and 5.
Yeah, we're
last
an
time
hour
I
and
looked.
5. Yeah.
I don't even think we really have
Oh, we don't have trivia.
trivia.
Fuck.
I mean, well, we've had great conversations. I think we're...
I think it was good. It was a little all over the place.
That's us, dude.
But it was pretty organized, I think.
We're having a meeting right now.
We stayed on each
the
topic.
episode.
We stayed on each topic for a solid 10, 15 minutes. Like,
That's good.
Thank you for listening, especially if you've made it this far. I never know if people listen and then they like stop 5 minutes in or they get all the way to the end. But if you do get all the way to the end, I appreciate it. I know that they do as well. We're just trying to have some fun and maybe make somebody.
we'd love to talk about what any of them want to talk about.
Yeah,
as well.
make some people laugh or
Trust
or
me, I have
learn.
an opinion about
What's
everything.
your goal again? Don't you want to buy like a Versace robe or something?
That's when he got the Fabletics on accident. One day
No.
for a Versace
So I
robe.
said, yeah. So maybe here I'll speak it into reality on the podcast.
Quantum physics.
I want to buy a Versace robe. The same Versace robe a lot of people buy. And I was gonna buy it, and I told myself, you know what? Don't buy it yet. Buy it with the first amount of money that it costs.
You don't want to get a
With
that-
podcast.
with
money.
podcast
you don't want to
money.
get like a better camera or audio or something.
Nope.
No.
No, I'm
Nope.
good.
It's gonna be terrible the whole way through, as long as Dom's got his Versace robe.
Fucking prick. What's funny though is Dom's so not mainstream with anything, and then says, "Yeah, he's Versace robes." He just picks and chooses
So-
what's kind of cool and what's
So
not.
yeah, so what I said to everybody was, you know what? I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait till I profit off of the podcast, to buy it. So
I'll buy the subscription to Fabletics.
the more you guys listen and subscribe to everything and follow us, and
The closer Dom gets,
the
to his
closer I get to my
robe.
Versace
Which is
robe.
the end goal here.
And then we're
you know?
done.
'Cause
That's
if I
it.
could get a Versace robe too, that'd be pretty sweet.
We're
Not
gonna do
gonna
one
lie.
episode with Dom's Versace robe, and then drinking with friends
It's
is
the
over.
finale.
Imagine if we dressed up in Halloween costumes for each of our Halloween costumes.
That'd be dope.
Halloween extra video,
That'd be dope.
Oh, I have a
like a banana or something.
No, I got one of them
Yeah,
purge masks
Oof.
just a mask. Huh?
that lights up.
Yeah.
It's
That'd be
cool.
hard to look at.
I put it in my car at night, turn it on.
It's pretty sweet.
So yeah,
Scare the kids.
I'm just kidding. By the way, I mean I'm not kidding about the robe. The robe's
We'll probably get that sooner than later.
happening.
If he finds one, he's gonna get one.
Either way, so yeah, that is our goal here. Obviously, is to make this big enough to be able to do cooler stuff for everybody that listens and shit.
We're all gonna have Versace robes.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Imagine
really
being able to watch some shit like that. Our camera won't die midway through.
Yeah.
We'll
My
because we'll
bad.
have professionals. By that time, we'll hopefully have professionals like helping us because we don't know anything about this stuff.
I could have the
Well,
drone.
other people that got famous don't either.
But
You know.
yeah, thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram and basically that's it. That's gonna be the most actively used by us. Follow us on Instagram, DM us some spooky stories, and keep listening, keep following, keep sharing. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later.
See you.
See ya.